He reaches out to me. That's when he just thought I had Chicklet Millennium.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, we're trying to do this campaign. We just don't really have a budget right now. Just trying to test this out. And I know Los, and Los is my guy. And I saw something, right? Asked a bunch of them to do it. Got a couple of them to do it. But Ken leaned in. And I remember having that conversation. He's like, Mike, what do you think? I said, this is my guy. I think there's something here. You know, I think you should do it. Because as a manager, as you know, if there's no money in the situation, we don't get money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I still do my job.
Yeah.
So come back. Now we have a budget.
Yep.
Come back. Now we want, he needs to be in the video. Come back. Now he wants to give you a show. And that came from a free promo. Mm-hmm. Now, if you're thinking just on money, it never happens. But you got to be able to see things, and you got to be able to say, hey, and be okay saying no to situations, saying no to money. Like, that's the thing. People don't understand the power of no. It's incredible.
Absolutely,
yeah. It's incredible.
Yes.
But people want to sit there and they want to be in the, that's why it was difficult for me as far as on the brand side. Being with Ray, I got to take a picture with Ray. I know Ray. I can text him.
Yep.
Whether he follows me, doesn't follow, you know what I'm saying? But people are so conditioned with that. But I get it. Yeah. It's different. I come from a different generation, but now I'm learning to do these things. Yeah. To take the picture, to show you, hey, I'm here, because that is what's valuable to everybody else. Yeah. Yeah. Right? Because clout is currency if you know how to do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
So what do most of these content creators do? So here's the funny thing. I run into content creators all around Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
That's my millions
They're like
of
rappers.
followers.
Step on them.
And then I'll see them and they'll say, help me, Ray, I need some help. And I'm like, you need help? How do you need help? You got millions of followers. Like, if you're not converting those followers into something, you don't understand what business is.
Exactly. And you need to get the book.
You need to buy
Content to Cash Bible.
The Cash Bible. The Content to Cash Bible. Incredible, but it's like showing people the answer. Like I said, I watched Ask Cash build a whole financial, he's like a damn bank at this moment. Mm-hmm. He's a whole financial literacy institution, one man. Right. His team, obviously, but how many people would have saw, we can make a lot of money with what you know, right? It's like millionaire messengers. Right. Right? It's like you got to be a messenger. Like, to me, I'm going to ask you, what do you think content creators who are trying, failing, where are they going wrong?
It's honestly, everybody wants answers. I got to speak to
you like.
No. The thing is and I'm not black and white. I'm very gray, because I got to sit there and have a conversation with you, understand and figure out why it is that you're doing it. Maybe you don't know how to ask. Maybe you somebody sits there and and you just want to have free clothes, and it's like, cool. And I'm like, damn, in that situation, we could have, we'll do free clothes, and maybe we word it differently. We'll do that for this time, or the art of negotiation. You don't have to be an asshole either.
But how do you negotiate in a world that has so many options? Like, you're trying to negotiate, but you got 10 people over here that will under negotiate you.
And that's the problem.
Right.
That's the problem. This is what I'm saying. And this is why I try to get out there to speak, because whatever somebody does, whether my client or not, or I'm involved, you kill the culture. You kill everything. Because if you sit there, because I've had that, where I tell somebody, that person is $5,000. Well, I can get such and such for $250. Well, then go get them for $250.
Yeah.
Go get them.
No, you can say that, but for so long, like, would you say, well, get a job until you can find someone that's gonna pay you what you're worth?
Oh no, but I want to stop you there, because you're asking them the wrong question. How do you know what you're worth? Your worth is based on how much I want to spend. Mm-hmm. It's not, so you see what I'm trying to say? So
well, not necessarily, because if let's say a music video on average is $1,500, but then all these people are saying I only want to spend $300. In reality, you can get $1,500 for a video.
Yeah, but you can't get $1,500 if no one has $1,500. You got to take the $300 and build. So I'm gonna tell you why I understand what you're saying. I remember I just started. Matter of fact, Ash, I had your man. I'm thinking I got the savant. I'm like, we good. I'm on the phone with the CEO of a $1 billion company, who's like, Ray, I love you. I love what you're doing, and I'm ready to get behind you. Send me a proposal. Now, obviously, I don't know what the hell the proposal is supposed to be. I don't know per click. I don't know none of that impression. I don't know none of that. So I got my guy, and he doesn't do it. That's what I kind of figured out. So, but my point is that the thing I like about the Content to Cash Bible is you're showing that the creative economy is actually an economy. But the problem is that if I said right now to anybody in here, Eddie, how much it costs for a burger right now? $5 to $10, right, at a fast food restaurant, right? You kind of know, right? So if I start making premium burgers, I know I can't charge $2, and I know I could probably go. You see what I'm trying to say? But like in the content creation world, someone comes to you and say, hey, like, dog, at this moment, dog, I'm on the phone. Chastity and Joe and myself are on the phone with huge companies that's like, we want you, we want to do. And I'm like, I swear to God, I'm like, I want you too, but I don't know how much to get. Like, I'm like, don't get me wrong, we got people now. I brought people in now, like, who can develop it, and he has a system in place where it's like per, but it's so. I pay him. It ain't like he working for me because I'm paying him because I ain't making the money I will make to have him. Yeah. But I'm investing because I'm like, how do you know how much something is worth?
Yeah. I think for me with the data, you can have all that. Like, again, that's all cool and I get it. But then there's also different things. I always say you can have 1 million followers and so can you, but you're worth more than him. You know why? Because maybe how you do it, and maybe there's things that you do, production value, and maybe it's like that. But again, you have to have a whole team, and it's just like, it's like the Wild Wild West. That's why, like I said, I don't give rates, because if I were to give somebody a rate of 10,000, let's just say for somebody, and they come back and they say, we only have 3,000, I speak to the client. It may be something that they want to start a relationship with, and maybe it's something that they really rock with, and I'll sit there and be like, okay, and I'll come back and say, hey, the normal, normally it's a little bit lower. How close can you get to 5? You know what I mean? Hey, 3,500. What? Because it has to make sense. Yeah. It has to make sense. And the thing is that you're in a fortunate situation because this is your 6 to 12.
Yeah.
Right. Your 9 to 5 is your music. Like you good.
Yeah.
Right?
I switched it up though.
No. I know.
I know. And 12 to 12 for content now.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
That's
why. Look, we point at each other like, nigga, like we know that's so good. Like, I see it. You're right though. It's like that's what I'm saying. It is hard.
Yes,
it
will
is. Keep you up at night.
Yeah.
You won't sleep. You'll be stressed. Yeah. But I promise you, it is fucking worth it in the end.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
So, what do you do as far as content creation? Like, is there a niche, or what would you say?
Man,
she the shit. She's so dope, bro.
My main thing is I'm a director, editor, producer. Like, okay. I can like create TV, music videos, film.
Okay, and how many followers you have? What's your biggest platform, and how many followers on there?
The biggest is Instagram, 19,000.
Okay.
But I want to jump in. So so how I met Rocki was, you know who Troy Taylor is? Mm-hmm. So Troy Taylor, all his content, it would say a Rocki Jean Jean.
Okay.
It was her. Okay. So she was like the producer of it, and that's what made me want to work with her. But it's the same concept. It's like she's in a house, like, yo, Troy, you should do this. Mm-hmm. And now they're doing it, and now it's going crazy. But it's like, what does that mean for her career, right? You get the amplification, you got the brand recognition, but how does it make you money? And I think that's the hard part for people like you. Is like, I'm dope as fuck, but they want to pay me $30 for something that I should be getting paid $30,000 to do.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but like exactly, you could say no.
Yeah.
And you could build out. Like the thing is that you could, on your followers, you just gotta, it sounds the same. You gotta cultivate community, right? Like this is like, even with the rapper aspect of it. Like I speak to rappers all the time, and they talk about social media and stuff like that. And I literally was having a conversation with a singer the other day. My man from my block was like, yo, my niece, he was like, yo, Mike, she needs a manager. I said, yeah, I can't do that right now, but I'll have a conversation. You know what I mean? And I saw her page, and I said, listen, you're dope. You got a dope look. You can sing, but who cares?
Right.
Dope. What is it about you? Like, people have to invest. That's the world we're living in. It's not good enough that you can sing, rap. Cool.
Yeah.
What is it about you? Do you collect pencils?
Right.
I don't care what it is. Show me something about you that I can relate with. And maybe it's not for 4 million people. Maybe it's only for 20,000. But then I cultivate a business off that 20,000 and stop worrying about, everybody keeps looking at everybody else. And that's the problem too.
And that's why I'm wondering, because you said cultivate a business. Is it based off, like, is it like just merch and like teaching? Because I feel like someone like me, I can do a course on like how to shoot a video, or even if you don't have a budget, how you can do that. Is that the only way? Because I just swore I was the new Hype Williams, and if I was to lock on with the artist, and we would go up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how it used to be, but then it turned around. So it's like, how, as a creative, what do we do now?
For you, what I would say, not and just getting information now. Is going back to focus on the brand. I would put out videos educating people. You got to put out stuff for free.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is too. Like back in the day, with the free samples.
Yeah, but I'm
You
saying
gotta-
that's what it is now because I feel like everybody is doing that.
But you got no choice. And what is it about you that's like you? If I scroll, why do I stop?
Bro,
On you.
if I'm being honest with you, I want to jump in a little. 'Cause I'm still a businessman. No, because by the way, if you listen to this, is dope. You're getting one master and one junior master talking about it. Like it's crazy, right? Like, I ain't made what you made doing it yet. When I do, I'm gonna be a motherfucking master, but I'm not right now. What you got to do is you have to figure out a catchphrase. You have to figure out a way to bring people in, right? So it could be as simple as I could teach any artist how to shoot a music video for $100. Buy my course for $100, you'll never have to pay for a music video again. Then you just made a brand. Like I just did an A&R course, bro. I just did it with my man Rick Barker. Like I think I didn't even promote it yet. It's not even on my bio, and it made like $26,000.
Oh, that's fine.
Like just a course of me sitting down talking about what I know.
But that's because the Ray Daniels.
Yes,
Because the Ray Daniels brand is already known.
that's my point. But the point is that we so busy trying to be a global brand.
Oh, yes.
We don't realize that local brands make money too.
1,000%.
It's like you're starting locally.
Yes.
Like how can I get 100 people to give me $100 for something that I don't know? That's 10 grand right there, right? Yeah. How do I get 100 people? And you can do it, right? You're dope as fuck, but just you got to sit down, formulate it, right? By the way, I can help you with that. I can help you with that. Like I just did mine, but formulate it and then sell it. But it has to be something about it because your name is not enough. Let me show you. It's got to be how to make a video for $200. Yeah. Like I'll show you how to do it, the technology you have, how to edit, how to shoot with your iPhone. I would buy that. Mm-hmm. Right now,
especially for content.
What?
Especially for content. And
even if for my kids and my artists. Even if I'm buying it for all my artists, like yo, this is for y'all to learn how to shoot. Dog, we have to teach what we know. Right. There will be no more. Remember in the 80s and 90s, it was all white men in suits, and that's what America looked like. Corporate America looked like my man right here. Exactly. Nah. That red tie says, "Don't fucking play with me." It's not a good night, but. Now America is different, right? You go into fucking Chipotle and people is wearing their regular hairstyle, regular clothes. It's like, it's a loose America, so you just have to see yourself in it. You have to see yourself as valuable. And to me, that's what I love about with you and Ash and Chicklet, because you guys were making the fucking money in ways that I was like, how? Yeah. I didn't even think about that. How the fuck?
And you got to get out of your own way. Because like you said, I thought I was going to be. That's fine. God's got something different. And you got to understand where you're at. Yeah. Right? And just literally remove yourself from you, which is very difficult, right? Speak to people, right? You know what I mean? The people that your support group, your counsel, as I call it, you know what I mean? And how can we do this? Because this is what I want to do. Because you know this, right? It's even for me, right? I know what I've done. I've done all of this, but nobody else does. So this is my journey on telling people, hey, I've done that. Right. And right now, I'm not getting paid to do stuff like that. And then it's like, oh. Because when I reach out to people, for me, I don't leverage my talent. I don't say, hey, I manage such and such. I say, hey, look, this is what I'm doing. You know, this is whatever. I just wrote a book. Like, as I focus on that. And then when you do the story, oh, damn, I didn't even realize. Yeah, because I want it to be on my own accord. And I'm okay because my money is management and marketing. My 6 to 12 is me, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to show you.
This is about how you took. This is the hustle, not the hustle like it's a hustle.
No, it's a hustle, bro.
No, but it's a business though. It goes from a hustle to a business. So I want to disrespect it. This is a business right here.
Of course,
I built some stars that you know became millionaires on Instagram, not on TV, but on Instagram and YouTube. And here's the answer. This is his offer. My book. How much is the book, by the way?
$14.99,
for
$15. Or in a hardcover, you could be Ray Daniels. You get the hardcover.
I got it. No, by the way, it's in my house, set up on my wall of books. That's why I'm not on set, because I really take pride in that. It's like I take pride in that.